Hello, hello? Are we alive?
He,
E? Do, 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 do. We're loading. Nice fresh restart. The restart took surprisingly long because apparently there was some process in the background that was busy doing something. It should be gone now. I got an anti-AI ad. Good, good. One day we'll be free of the scourge of generative AI. Mm-hmm. Well, that's quite a headline. After our April snowstorm, can we finally say goodbye to snow in May? Good to see the hard-hitting journalism from the Weather Network. All right, everyone should still be set up. Let's just get back in there and do that again, except without the horrible stutter crash. Stutter crash. Because we have story to read once we fucking unlock Edgelord's fucking profile. Isn't that right, Edgelord? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Anyways, seen a good AI slop lately? The across the unknown Star Trek Voyager subreddit is actually suffering from a lot of AI slop being posted. It's not a super well populated subreddit. It's actually kind of dead. But what they are getting is AI slop posts trying to post solutions for things in the game that have no basis whatsoever on anything in the game because they're AI generated. So that's just peachy. Just another way that this game's community is gonna get fucking buried and be invisible. I secretly hope that you guys would go out and pick up a copy and help support out, a nice novel game company making something interesting. But I know I can't tell you guys how to spend your money or make it look any more interesting than what I'm doing. Plus, if you're not into Star Trek, you're not into Star Trek. I just want them to survive and make new exciting things along the same same vibe. Whatever that word was supposed to be in my brain. Oh, Amajigi's not healthy enough to work again. But I realized as soon as I said that out loud, there have been things that I've been told about other people really enjoying that are projects of passion and are made really well that I was like, yeah, I'll think about that. And then I didn't support them either. So, I guess turnabout is fair play. What?
and you never mentioned that, and I feel kind of bad.
What? I know you're not going to play it. You don't have to do anything like that.
You literally just said you wanted us to.
I mean, in like a vague concept, like I could drive some sales, not in a, if you watch this, you have to. It wasn't like a call out. I had hoped that it'd drive some buzz, help them out. But I know I have a very small buzz. I'm like 1B. I'm not a hive. Immediately you go to how you have done wrong rather than any other vibe when I'm not calling anyone out. Why I transitioned to me doing the exact same thing for other people's passion projects. It's hard to get everyone moving in the same direction, especially with so many choices out there. But I figured There might be enough Star Trek fans out there to, you know, wiggle the needle a little bit. But I suppose too many Star Trek fans are just used to Yar Har and Fiddle Dee. You can leave a nice Steam review. I don't see a lot of AI things. I mean, so often I'll get like 100 view YouTube videos as an AI thumbnail, but yeah, nothing. Or maybe the AI has gotten good enough you can't tell which ones are AI anymore. I was certain the video I watched last night was AI. And Belle's like, I watched that one 6 years ago. That's not an AI video. And I'm like, but the way it bounced, it looks so fake. No, that one was legit. Don't bring that up. Please don't. All right. Sorry. Oh, good. All right. Yeah, math is broken out. Math on the loose. Okay, crystal up there. D12 down here. Okay, the infinity symbol's over here. And the fireball's over here. So we'll put you guys onto the infinity. And this thing's just gonna beat the snot out of you guys. You like the emote from your the Black shields. Black shields. Black shield. Okay. Oh my god.
Whale.
What about whale?
There's a whale.
Yeah, it's Amajiki. He's doing his job.
I was pointing out there's a whale. Meow.
Okay, so how many of the babies are left? Oh dear, that's a problem up here. Okay, so that one. Okay, I think all the babies are dead. All the babies are dead. Why did it not turn into a router? Which one is missing? We let these count down, Piano Man might break out. Coward! Yeah, he's running away. Oh, he must have zoomed past long enough that we actually managed to bop him. Oh yeah, my latest stream report's ready. Yay. Alright, nobody's dead. We're minus 12 on both of these. Now we just gotta finish the bar. Alright. I had a dream where everyone's butts had eyebrows and they called them thighbrows. Nice.
That's cursed.
Only if you get your thighbrows plucked. Like when we butt plucked Jolene with her extra tufts of fur on her hindquarters. Because you're doing a terrible job back there. That's why you get brushed every time I get home. Although you are getting more and more amenable to it, so you're getting used to it. And that's a good thing. Right?
You don't want to have to butt pluck you forever.
Yeah. Nobody desires that.
Who amongst us desires our butts to be plucked for all of eternity?
Sounds like an ironic hell punishment. We'll put you in the machine of eternal torment, which swaps your conscious and unconscious minds, leaving you unable to fulfill your desires ever. Also, it stabs you in the balls every 15 seconds. Rick and Morty. Some freaky individual. Yeah.
You know what? Fair.
Don't kink shame. You know what? Some people need to be kink shamed. Someone who's into testicle torture after a long day at work. Oh man, time to hit the sack. You need to be shamed. What? It's a pretty clever pun. Leave me alone.
You see what I put up with?
So a masochist runs into a sadist on the street, and the masochist says, "Hurt me," and the sadist just goes, "No." Alright, question mark needs an insight. And a rational number needs instinct. You guys have so little appreciation for good wordplay. Cross-lingual wordplay can be very tricky at times, though, because, you know, some of our dishwashers aren't English first language. Run for your life, Humajiki! Run for your life! Squad form up! Protect Humajiki! Okay. Squad has formed up. Ooh, Caitlin, you need to get the fuck out of there. Okay. Now you can fight from there safely. Vi is almost dead again. That's... You know what? The stack's actually pretty good. These blood bags coming from?
He makes his blood bags too.
Yeah. I thought they came from people they killed.
No, he can make them too.
When it escapes, it will turn all employees who have worked on it into blood bags. Employees killed by it will also be turned into blood bags. The lower its HP, the higher the damage deals. When its HP is high, it consumes its own HP to create blood bags. Okay. It recovers HP when hitting a target and recovers additional HP when hitting or killing a blood bag. When its HP is low, it will kill all blood bags, recover HP, and gain a buff. Okay. Yeah. The every guideline before this is like if blah then blah. Very simple. The last one is a lot. And yeah, consume its own HP to create blood bags. Alright, Christopher, why do you keep exiting the room? And Maxim, you are horribly dying. Please. Alright, you gotta finish this, because I'm out of fucking bullets. Vi is dead. Okay, we gotta switch Vi's gear out. She can't fucking do this. Don't lose your other eye. Oh no! I think there's an eye patch somewhere in the EGO gifts. Alright, so we're going to see what armor we can give Vi that will give her maximum black resist. That way she can keep the big punchy gauntlet. Because, yeah, she just burns down so much faster than everyone else. You know, game, if you're going to crash, I'd appreciate it if you did it quickly so I could get right to the rebooting. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, game. Just to get a little sassy with it. Put a little stank on it. Alright, Vi, where are you? EGO list. Alright, EGO suits. LF level. Vi. So you currently have, 0.5. We want, like, almost nothing. Jinx is already in the middle of this. She's at 0.2. Man, does Eliza need that? Where is she? She's upstairs. 0.2. 0.3. 0.4. 0.3. 0.2. Alright, and then Eliza upstairs. Where are you? You can put on the... Let's see. Okay, that gives Vi a good amount of black resist, so she should be able to be up front with that gauntlet a little more. Because she's the one that ends up soaking the most damage the fastest. Vi is our glass cannon. I don't want her to be a glass cannon. I want her to be survivable. Begin management. Alright. Let's go. Same pattern as before. We know what to do. We just need to not get bamboozled by the rolls. Imagine doing all this without that bottom bar. Oh, God, it should be brutal. Untenable. And we still do have the rabbits. We could just evacuate a department and have the rabbits take care of blood bag. She's a tank player minus the health. Wow, way to call her out like that. How much fortitude does she have? 87. Yeah. She could have more. Violet, green, green, green. Yes. Do, 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 do. Alright, speed up, because we know what we're doing. We just have to do it. Alright, Jiki had a success. We have to do all these other works anyways to finish the first bar, so let's queue those up now. Alright, so we did the insight. So now it's attachment. And it's going to be insight over here. Off you go.
Like archetypes? As in, like, that I like in the media, or as in that, like, that I often have crushes on? Because for male characters, I'm usually drawn to the strong silent type. But as you can tell by Senpai, that is not what I would actually want in real life. He's making a really weird face right now.
Yeah, I am neither strong nor silent.
For girls, I like blondes. That archetype. But I also like really strong women, not necessarily like buff, but like women who are like strong and elegant at the same time. A woman, and it can be used in different ways, because like it can be like Riza Hawkeye. She's a woman and she's... Oh? Oh, bye. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the cuddles. You know, she's strong, she's independent. But I also like, who would be a good example? Women who are, like, strong in their, like, sexuality and their femaleness. While not necessarily... They can utilize it as, like, a weapon, but... I guess it's usually more in movies and in Western media, kind of thing. Bayonetta, I mean, yes, but Bayonetta is just so campy that it's hard to actually think of her as an archetype of a character. Like Asami. She's not necessarily sexual, but like, I feel like she could have been portrayed better as, and stronger on her own, but she's also comfortable in her femininity. What else? I like hot men and hot women. Honestly, I can like a bunch of different types of characters. The most common I can think of, like I said, is being attracted to like the strong and silent type in like otome games and shit. But if a character's fun, then I just like them too. I guess for when it comes to male characters, it's just usually if they're Because the most diverse I have is in male characters. Cool and sexy is Princess Zelda and Twilight Princess. Same with Midna when she transforms. Like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, like, I like Cicero. Because Cicero. Because he's funny. Similarly, like, Vox is not necessarily a person, but because he's an interesting written character.
Fox is a person.
But I meant, like, he doesn't look like a guy, necessarily. Oh. Because I could like villains and heroes. It really depends.
Just looking for some literary depth.
Yeah. What about you, Senpai?
Smart characters are often what I gravitate to for out of the harem tropes. The smart girl, the really? But yeah, they're usually pretty self-assured. They're pretty confident. People defer to them, and that's kind of cool. I like that. Fucking lately, in the last few years though, it's been people with that like positive man energy. The ones that like stand up and defend people. The ones that like master skills, but without being like arrogant or aggressive or violent about it. But like I watched a video essay about Uncle Iroh.
Classic Uncle Iroh.
Talking about all the ways he embodies really healthy masculinity and the ways he demonstrates it through the like even the tea thing, right? A mastery of the tea, right? It shows the dedication and things like that. Like that man energy just. I know it's not just men that can do that, but it's just the trope that like I gravitate towards too. And I look back at older media I've watched that had that too, like the Shura no Toki. It was about a martial artist in feudal Japan. He didn't want to use a sword. He wanted to master his body as the ultimate weapon, and it follows 3 generations of his family as they fight different battles throughout the Meiji era. And yeah, that drive for physical perfection without being like a overly violent person about it. Like that was really cool. I like that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Plus, like, I don't know, like the physical characters, the blue hair was always just such a, you know, like such a hook for me. And Genki girls were always a lot of fun, but they were more accessory than they were character, honestly.
Mm.
This day is not making this fucking easy.
Are you okay?
It's just the RNG's been fucking terrible the last few rerolls.
Do you want to try, like, going to the next day? Maybe you just need to get this day behind you?
Well, it's not the number the day is. It's working on these things and the chances that they escape. So when number escapes, it shits the babies out. And the last time I reset, there were 2 of them in the hallway, and they overwhelmed my suppression squad and killed people. This time, it spawned one in the room with the king in blinds, which teleports all the people from this department up here, meaning I don't have them down here to help fight the main body. And that's just bad luck. So it's not going to change whether it's day 1 or day 2. It's just...
I mean, we could also try going back and you can try working on Saya.
I mean, yeah, the number is just like... Fuck. It breaks out so easily.
Do you want me to see what the equipment is and see if it's worth all of this?
I mean, I've already got it. I'm so close to having the one of each and just having them in the facility. I just need to clear a day. And nobody's dead yet. It's just like, they broke out again. You know?
So yeah, maybe we just shoot for one of each for number. You don't like that though?
No, I was in the middle of issuing battle plans and I forget who I've sent where. Let's see where people move.
Sorry.
No, no, no! You know, actually, I think this squad is strong enough to actually please the king with the performance.
Yeah, but didn't it say Maxim died?
Oh yeah, Maxim died down here because the main body killed him. But he's wearing censored gear. Oh god, the fucking other thing's gonna break out. Oh yeah, we can replace all of Maxim's gear.
And I guess when we rewind, he will come back to life.
He will. Why are we not fighting the infinity symbol? Where is this department's employees? Particularly loves flawed characters. Loving characters are shy of insecurities or have things about them that keep them from being perfect. I find it incredibly well done. It's part of life. You can see their growth from imperfection. Yeah, characters that are just perfect are actually kind of boring. They need to.
I would say I don't think. Thankfully, we've geared away from them being like they're being perfect characters. So I guess Amelia is kind of considered a perfect character.
Like ReZero Amelia?
I mean, her only flaw is that she cares too much.
No, she's incredibly naive, to the point that she's easily deceived.
Yeah, but it's kind of like Mary Sue-ish energy.
It kind of is, but she Subaru sees her as perfect, and as the audience surrogate, there is some pushing towards that. But she's.
But I don't think. My point is, I don't think perfect characters are very common anymore, unless they're specifically a commentary.
Yeah.
Because you can do, I do also like the trope of a character that appears to be perfect, and then you get to see the deconstruction of what it's actually like for them behind the scenes.
Yeah. There was one of the smart characters I latched onto early on was Rudy Hoshino from Martian Successor Nadesco. She was a child prodigy, raised in a lab to be this computer hotshot, and she was great at her job to the point where she almost was just a piece of equipment for the ship. And the show kind of cracked her open and taught her what she was missing. Now, she was by no means one of the main characters. She was very much secondary to the show. But it just, yeah, this, oh yeah, you're perfect for this job, but there's more to it than that kind of energy. Omajiki loves very comfy and just happy characters despite the circumstances they're put in. Veronica from Fallout is a great example. Spider-Man or All Might, Mayhew is just wonderfully enjoyable characters who make me think everything's going to be fine. Yeah, the morally fibrous, the moral pillar characters, yeah.
For me, though, I can like those characters, but it depends how it's done. Because, like, I feel like you could probably describe Deku that way, but I'm not a big fan of Deku. Deku is, to me, with no hate to people, I just find Deku to be very boring. He's just like your classic anime protagonist.
Yeah.
I found Bakugo much more interesting.
Because he had some deep character flaws, and he very slowly began to realize, oh shit, I was a terrible person. The scene in the last episode we watched where in the hospital room, he sees Deku, and Deku, he overhears that One for All is gone. And the way he just breaks down crying because he wanted to have a rival. It's a beautiful moment.
He didn't want to have, it wasn't that he wanted to have a rival, it's he wanted Deku to be his rival.
Yeah.
He wanted them to grow together.
Yeah.
And to fight together. But yeah, ironically enough, I'm usually never actually drawn to the main character. I'm usually drawn to side characters.
Well, protagonist energy comes with a lot of, like, protagonist baggage, too.
I'm trying to think, is there an anime that I actually like? I like Korra. And, like, Mako was okay, but I definitely wouldn't say, like, she was, like, my favorite. Though I did appreciate, especially for an early 2000s anime, how they treated and depict Maka.
Yeah, she had basically no fan service.
And she wasn't all about, like, guys, and, like, she had a relationship with Soul that wasn't, like, you could see it being, like, subtly romantic, but it was mainly a friendship.
Yeah, and professional. They had to work together.
Yeah. Soul Eater was really good in that way.
It was. It's a shame that show exploded off the rails at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, like, I wasn't super big on Naruto either. I was there for Kakashi all of the way. Wasn't there for Sasuke either. I fucking hated Sasuke.
He was
and I hated Sakura. She got better in Shippuden, but, like, I hated her in the original because all she was about was Sasuke, Sasuke, Sasuke.
Sasuke me, please.
Kagome was okay.
Inuyasha?
And Inuyasha. But I preferred the boomerang girl.
Sango?
Sango.
Yeah.
Because she was a much more stronger female character. Cause there was also the Kagome, who she was the reincarnation of, but she was a bit
Kikyo.
bitchy.
Yeah.
She was a bit too kind of like, I was like, whoa, girl, chill.
You need to bring it down a notch. Other people are here. What next? You watch Jujutsu Kaisen for Gojo?
Yes.
Yeah. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen for Gojo. Yuji was fine.
Yeah, he was fine.
But he's not the one that gets you in the door.
But yeah, no, I was there and I stayed for Gojo. But I actually think Yuji is an interesting main character. And I actually dislike that they changed the main character of Jujutsu. Because it becomes about Fushiguro. And I don't like Fushiguro because Fushiguro just reminds me too much of Sasuke. Um, but I did like Yuji more than I like Naruto. Because I felt like you could see Yuji change a lot. You really could see Yuji's...
He had so much youthful idealism.
And it just gets absolutely decimated.
Obliterated. You like Yuta more than Yuji? Yeah, Yuta was alright. We only saw him in the movie. He's in the new season, but he's actually not... Actually, he's there to fight. To hunt, I should say. Yuji in the new season.
What other animes have? I mean, and there's no reason, because the way that he's also drawn, but I love L from Death Note.
You like the spooky little couch gremlin?
I love him. I stopped watching Death Note after he died, and I did not finish it for 10 years.
Wow.
But he doesn't fit into any of the types that I gave.
I mean, he was the smart guy, so I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, you, obviously. But, like, that was an example of a character who was written well, is that his social awkwardness was so endearing. And then I like Stein because he was hot.
I'm rewinding.
Okay. What do you want to pick instead? You want to, like, finish Saya? We still need Nothing's There. We could try the Magical Girls. What are you feeling?
Let's grab Saya so we can finish off her stuff. And then I'm just gonna do one day with one Abno and work on that. Apart, those two aren't going to be a big problem, but because they both have such strict breakouts, it's really tough.
There's Bloodbat, too, that we still need.
Yes, Bloodbat is on my list of stuff to deal with. Toto's an absolute bro. Toto is an absolute bro.
Toto is. And I love Nanami, too.
Yes, yeah, he had such energy.
So really, it's about how the character is done. Because it equally, like, because Nanami isn't necessarily traditionally hot, but, like, when it comes to Gil is such a fucking asshole. He's a horrible, horrible person, but I can't help but like him.
It's that confidence.
Same with kind of Ku.
Ku Cullen, yeah, Ku's kind of a bro about it.
He's less of an asshole, but he has that unbridled confidence in himself.
Yeah.
I like Mammy, not only because she's blonde, but she's kind and she's caring. So she reminds me a lot of myself. Because she takes on kind of a mother role within the friend group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking around Senpai's room for...
Anyone in Arcane that Belle would like, Senpai? You think she'd like Vi and Silco? I don't know. Everyone in Arcane just has so many angles, you know?
Maybe you should go back to Bina. Maybe Records is cursed.
Not Record's fault. That would have been a problem no matter where it was in the facility. Alright. Should be the gear. Mammy's leveled up. Yeah, everyone's very well written, but I don't know if they're exactly what Belle would like. You like Vi, Caitlyn, Vander, and Victor. Yeah, Victor was pretty cool. And Heimerdinger, while visually his character design was my least favorite, I do like the idea of the ridiculously old, somehow still kind professor archetype. That was pretty good. The command to add Saya, please. Oh, all my Chrome tabs are gone.
Two zero zero
200
903.
903. He's a comedic character that isn't too much like a comedic character. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of where he sits. Plus, he kind of mentors Echo a little bit. Echo is your least favorite in season 1, but they built him. Yeah, in season 1, he just sort of seemed like an obstacle or a side character at the best. At best, but yeah, they opened him up when they gave him his own little tech reactor thing in his secret hideaway. You know, gave him some depth. Depth's valuable to a character. All right, there's Saya. Perfect. An employee enters Saya's room. SP will deduct based on the employee's level. After the work is completed, your employee will obtain a flesh from Saya. While the employee has the flesh, will take 4 physical damage every 2 seconds. If you perform feeding work on Saya, the employee has a chance to die. The lower the employee's fortitude, the higher the chance of death. After feeding the flesh, once the employee is removed, observations show that when the employee wears Saya's EGO armor, the mortality rate is greatly reduced. If the work result is poor, the Q counter will decrease by 1. If it's good, it'll increase by 1. After completing feeding work on Saya, you will gain energy equal to the employee's level times 10. The counter will increase by 1. If the employee is wearing Saya's EG armor, the counter will increase by an additional 1. No work is performed on Saya for 200 seconds. Saya will reset the Q counter to 0. Through dialogue, we discover that Saya is collecting energy for blooming. After the Q counter reaches 0, all employees in the department assigned to Saya on the day will receive a seed. The seed will continue to drain SP until the employee panics, at which point the effect is removed. If any employees are wearing Saya's EG armor, Saya will not reset the counter due to 200 seconds of inactivity. Whenever an employee is holding the flesh, accumulate a total of 160 HP loss, ignoring resistances. Size Q armor will decrease by 1. So we have one of her armors.
Does Saya escape?
No. She causes that mass panic. But if we have the armor, which is on Griffin here, it shouldn't happen.
Why? Saya just sees that and they're like, "Oh, it's a homie."
Basically. So we're gonna Griffin here will do the work. Amajiki's here as backup. Actually no, Amajiki, you're not backup. We need someone who can do white damage. Bong bong.
Amajiki, since you just recently, I think it sounds like, watched FMA, a character I also like. I like characters that can make me laugh, and often like bit characters. For the longest time, I liked Havoc in FMA. Do you even remember who that was?
I don't remember what Havoc from that.
No, I'll tell you if Amajiki doesn't know it too. Alright, he is one of Roy Mustang's subordinates. He worked with May Hughes. He is the blonde who smokes cigarettes.
Okay.
Does that...
Like, I vaguely pictured the group shots where one of his...
Gene Havoc.
Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. The one with the little, like, hair poof at the front.
I was absolutely obsessed with him for the longest time. Maybe that was just my blonde obsession coming out again. But I found him funny. Him and Hughes kind of were like the light hearts of the team, you know, to balance out Roy and Riza.
Yeah, because those two are pretty serious.
They're very fucking intense. And then you've got these two losers.
You know, you realize there are no blondes in Arcane? There are no blondes in Arcane.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Havoc's the guy that was kind of always pulling on Roy's chain. You know, trying to get him to lighten up, and then... Lighten up, bro! Hughes was always like, look at my daughter, is she beautiful? And we're like, yeah, she is.
Nothing bad will happen to her.
Or you. Well, nothing bad does happen to her. It sounds like she's like fucking ripping it like a piece of herself off, and she's like, here, carry it.
Take this, you'll need it.
I'm certainly glad we turned that noise down.
Oh. But the armor's supposed to... Oh, it only decreases the chance of being instantly killed. Okay.
I thought it was saying that the armor prevents... It doesn't have anything to do with working. It prevents...
No, it does. There's a lot of effects the armor has.
Because I thought it was saying that it doesn't... it prevents the... If you don't work on her for 120 seconds.
Yeah, 200 seconds. That's there too. But in the thing where you do feeding work, there's a chance of being killed. And the armor... So it greatly decreases the chance of being killed. But it's never 0! Nothing bad will happen to Anime Markiplier.
Well, yeah, something did. Wait, is Havoc the Anime Markiplier, or is Hugh Mays the Anime Markiplier?
Why not both?
Because Gene only gets brutally injured. But he survives.
And nothing bad will ever happen. There's no bad outcomes after being brutally injured.
I mean that at least he survives, unlike our bro, Maze.
Maze is the Markiplier. Welcome back to the office. I am Maze Hughes. Today we're going to be exploring the Iron Pancreas. There was a Markiplier ranking video of Markiplier lookalikes. Wow. Thank you, my dear. Great sound effects. Metro Man from Megamind was his top pick for lookalike. Man, 240 for that weapon. Think Griffin can just tank having this flesh on them forever? Yeah, they're living their best life. I love you, Metro Man, and I love you, random citizen. It's peak, as the kids say.
Being brutalized.
Punch, 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 punch. He punch, because he have hunch that someone's a bad person. I thought you were dead. My death was greatly exaggerated. Metro Man was great. Just this Superman-esque character who is like, I just want to play guitar.
Not that much.
What the fuck? Hmm? Oh my god, fuck off. That new game I installed telling me you don't want to lose your gaming streak. Yeah, day 2 would be a real tough time to break my streak on arrows. Okay, so Griffin panicked. So wearing the armor didn't prevent the countdown. If any employees wearing Seiya's EGO armor, Seiya will not reset the counter to 200 seconds of inactivity. The person who panicked from her countdown is literally wearing her armor.
No, it's saying it will not reset her Q counter to 0.
Oh, so the effect...
But that might have been from something else, though.
The only thing we've done is work on it 3 times.
But it's not causing massive panic throughout the entire department, is it?
Bong Bong has the flower, which is draining her sanity right now. There was only 2 employees in the department. Anyways, let's save Griffin. Alright, cue up some mic damage. Maguka. Caitlin. Vincent Kim. Dakota. At least you know this can only happen once a day. Oh my god, they're so fast. Save Griffin! Oh my gosh, stop being so fast. Oh yeah, they're gonna bang on the containment door. Now's your chance. Griffin is cured. Alright. Bong Bong. Where'd you go? Oh, because you were helping suppress. Never mind. Where did they go? Everyone back to your stations. Hey! Hey, Wote, welcome, welcome. I've been doing way too much modern Minecraft, or have you danced in the incubator yet? Still haven't done incubator. We'll get there eventually. What about skipping your streak in Honkai? Okay, we got our 3-year wrap-up today for the 3-year anniversary, and I thought I had like a 700+ day login streak, but apparently I missed 1 day last year, and I do not remember which day it was. we just Bong Bong just went. Okay, let's fix Bong Bong.
That's what I thought too. I guess that maybe it was our wedding.
I remember logging in that morning because I remember like, oh man, being the groom is so easy. And when we were on the honeymoon, I was always up like 3 hours before you, so I put on my headphones and logged in and did my stuff before you woke up.
What about the day that we had to wake up early to travel?
I think I did it in the airport during one of our connections. I think. Either way, the streak was broken. Like, oh my god, you're so fast. Alright, Bong Bong is safe. Alright. There we go. That deals with the Saya panic event for the day. Not having Senpai's wife keep me from Honkai. She's never tried to keep me from Honkai. She's the one who got me into it.
Yeah. I mean, the groom does have it easy. All he had to do was hang out all day. I was busy doing bride shit.
Yeah.
I was up at like 9 a.m. starting to get my hair and makeup done.
Yeah, I got up early because I always get up early, but me and the boys just went for breakfast casually. Whenever. By the boys, I mean my dad and my brother. Should have just said you didn't do it for the wedding because that would be romantic and kind of good excuse because your wife's more games. Yeah, but I've already mentioned before that I logged in on the wedding day. So lying about something I've already admitted isn't a good look.
I don't really mind. I know that all he had to do was kind of wait around all day.
Yeah.
I wish I could have logged into Honkai on our wedding.
Do some lucky wedding rolls. Anyways, but yeah, I missed one day last year, and I don't know which one it was. Because it's usually something I do in the morning. Like when I wake up, I log in while I'm having my breakfast before I go to work, and just quickly blast out the energy bar that I've accumulated over the last day, and then close it and head off to work. And then on the weekends, I'll do the same thing. I'll wake up, I'll log in, I'll like start the battle to use up my energy bar, and then like take all the trash out, or go get the groceries, or fall back asleep. You know, normal stuff for a Sunday or Monday morning. It's a very low energy commitment to keep a login streak. Anyways. Now, for my fake Grand Order, before I got rid of the account, I had a perfect login streak. From the day the game launched to the day I sold my account. I missed 0 days, other than the day where there was a 24-hour maintenance, and everyone missed the day. Also, wouldn't say like, they'd say like, oh, I worried over mine and my beloved's day together. I couldn't think about anything but her incredible beauty and the future we'd have together. Meanwhile, he and Jimmy Johnson play Hawkeye. I'm a cheeky, please, don't reveal all my secrets. But we're a pretty casual couple when it comes to just letting things like that be.
It's that silver tongue of yours. Deceived me.
Yes. Yes. Punishing Bird is broken out. Panic level A. Hey. Alright, that's enough for one of the axes. Oh. How good are those axes? Like just raw stat wise. 15 to 20 very fast, medium, black damage.
I thought it was like a chainsaw.
Well, there's the axe blade and there's the handle.
Oh.
Where do you see the chainsaw?
I thought, the axe blade, it blends into the background of the actual photo itself, so I thought there was a space, and, like, the black edge was like a strap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I discovered the wonder of placing a breakfast sandwich in the microwave and going heckly during my job that I'm getting tomorrow. Like you forgot your breakfast in the microwave and left? I did that once. Or did I leave something in the toaster? It was a while ago. Happens to the best of us, bro.
Congrats on the job, though.
Yes, congrats on the job. Tough race out there. Well, they're really focusing downstairs with this ordeal.
No, Senpai doesn't... Yeah, when was the last time you had a breakfast corn dog?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Because they're not healthy.
And because they were never in stock. They were a little not healthy, but like I was eating it. It's just a simple handball. I used to have a French toast bagel, breakfast corn dog, and a bowl of oatmeal every morning.
Yeah, that's what Amajiki just said.
Oh wow, yeah, okay, good memory. And now it's just oatmeal. Yeah, no, the bagels are gone too. They were also rarely in stock. I'm not having plain bagels. This ain't a plain bagel household.
I actually like plain bagels.
Every day for breakfast?
No.
There we
I
go.
don't mind them.
Yeah. That's why we have them in the house. We have them in the house. Just not as a regular part of the morning. No, using microwave breakfast I also made a better with someone who is playing Lobotomy Corp on stream and won 6 months sub from them in bragging rank. You want to tell me? Want me to tell you which abnormality it was? It was in the base game. How do you run out of cream cheese? No, they ran out of my French toast bagels. The French toast bagels had little pockets of syrup baked into them, like a McDonald's McGriddle. They were so freaking good. And they didn't have them in stock reliably, so I got tired of fighting for them.
Yeah, sure. Tell us what's your abnormality.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, for your bet. $240 and $73. Army in pink. He called it an Aleph, but I told him it was a Zayn. Ah. Catching him on the technicality. I see, I see. So you don't like everything seasoned bagels? I don't mind everything seasoned bagels. My favorite bagels were the French toast ones. But a poppy seed or a sesame seed bagel's good. Everything's fine. Cheese bagels are good. Plain bagels are fine. I just really like the French toast ones. I'm a basic bitch. Make them yourself. I remember how to make bagels are actually a fair amount of work because you need like a different dough, and then they need to be like fried just right or baked just right. I'm not sure which is the exact correct way to do it. And then to get the pockets of French toast trapped inside again, I don't even know how they do that. But just making regular French toast, no, I do that all the time. Right, my dear?
Mm-hmm.
I got a real good French toast recipe.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I won over your family.
Yeah. Not that they needed to be won over.
Just in case, though. Because when you're making French toast, you get about 1 egg per 2 toasts that you want to French toast. Custard? What are you doing with custard? Here's how I make my French toast. So if you're going to do like 8 slices of French toast, you get 4 eggs. You put them into a bowl, you mix them up a little bit. You add in about half as much milk as you have egg in that bowl. Mix that up a little bit. Throw in a dash of vanilla extract. Put in some cinnamon sugar, or cinnamon and then sugar. Just sprinkle it over the top. You whip that together. Then you dip your toast, cook it on there. And if you do it in 2 runs, make sure you whip it before you dip the second set of toast, because the cinnamon's gonna float up to the top and get unmixed again.
That's not a custard. That's a what would you say? A soak?
It's an egg wash.
An egg wash.
If you mix just egg and milk together in that same ratio, you can use that egg wash to cure things like pie shells before you bake them. But yeah, I've never seen that called a custard before. It's egg wash or French toast mix.
The custard is a filling.
But different places call things by different names.
He just said that's what he called it.
Yeah, so maybe down where he lives, they call that a custard. But so yeah, egg wash or French toast mix. There was one guy I worked with who called it the dip. And I was like, that's probably just a him thing. Yeah, egg wash. Egg wash is just eggs and milk. At like a 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, we use an egg wash for our
for the French toast as well. That's how my mom makes it too.
Yeah, but we add the extra flavorings. Well, at work we don't.
Cinnamon.
At work we just add sugar to our French toast mix. I do the cinnamon and vanilla when I make it here because it's better.
Oh.
And then we just have a basic egg wash we use for our pie shells. But that's just hashtag food life. Kind of like when you fry something, you dip it in the egg wash and the flour and then fry. Yeah, when you're doing it for deep fry, that's typically called a soak and a dredge. The soak is the wet and the dredge is the dry. So we do hand battered fish and chicken at the restaurant, and the chicken goes into the soak, which is just the batter that comes to the restaurant in bags mixed with water, and then it goes into the chicken breading. It's like this seasoned crumbly stuff, and then they go into the fryer. And for the fish, it goes into just basic flour as a dredge first, and then it goes into it would be beer batter, but instead of beer, we use carbonated water.
What?
Yeah, in every way it's a beer batter, except for the fact that we use carbonated water instead of beer. And then the fish with the flour on it goes into the not beer batter, and then into the deep fryer. Pro tip: throw a little bit of the soak into the breading, so you get these really crispy. Blasphemy. Look, it's a family restaurant. Apparently, you're gonna get drunk off the fish and chips. No, that's not how any of this works, man. But yeah, it's silly. Also, it can really, really kill us when it's busy. Like, you're making 15 breakfasts and someone's like, "Yeah, I need some chicken tenders." It's 9 in the morning. What's wrong with you? Here's your chicken. Just a lot of struggle moments. Plus, when you're throwing pre-made ones into the fryer, you just sort of dump them in and let them fire. So when you get like the family that comes in with like, yeah, we need 35 chicken tenders down and 11 fish, that's pretty quick to do when it's all pre-made. But when you're hand battering it, that's an ordeal now.
Yeah, but how much does it cost?
I'm not privy to those numbers.
No, I meant the menu number.
Oh, it's like over $20 a plate now.
Yeah, I'm not paying $20 for carbonated water battered fish.
You wouldn't pay $0 for fish.
No, but if I was gonna get fish, I would want like actual beer battered fish, not carbonated battered fish.
To be fair, I think our fish are pretty good, even without the beer and the beer batter. But yeah, I can see why that would be it. We never advertise them as beer batter. They're just hand battered in-house fish.
Okay, well at least you're not advertising.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, they're not being deceptive or anything.
Yeah, it'd be like, try our beer battered fish, battered with real carbonated water.
Sparkling water.
Wait, you never heard of sparkling beer? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Are patented.
Custom, in-house, scientifically designed.
If we phrase it like this, you can't sue us.
Yeah. Our vegetable flavored crackers.
Yeah, you're still miffed about that?
Miffed? I'm confuzzled. I'm a little babonked.
Debunked?
I'm babonked. Look, I got these crackers called vegetable thins. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can use it the last of my Velveeta cheese and have some like reasonably healthy crackers just to clear up some leftovers and, you know, whatever. It's better than tortilla chips. And I get them home and yeah, they are technically better than tortilla chips. They're just vegetable flavored crackers. They're just a basic wheat cracker with like carrot, pepper, onion, salt on it. Ugh. I'm fine. When you get fried fish, you get cornmeal coatings, which is fried catfish. I've never had a cornmeal battered fish.
I think that's it's a common thing in the South.
Yeah, probably. They do love themselves some cornmeal. Oh, every time I mention cornmeal, I just get the craving for cornbread again. Oh. Lightly brushed on top with some honey. I'm okay. I think. Why didn't you get regular veggies? Because I had cheese and I wanted to melt it over some chip or cracker. Oh, well, what did I have it with? The leftover pasta. It wasn't a full portion of pasta, so I was like, I just need something to go along with it. Then I tried to make nachos with the other half of the box with my leftover shredded cheese. And crackers do not heat up the same way like tortilla chips do for nachos. It was like this crazy hard disc of cheese and vaporized cracker. It was kind of a mess. That's life. Sometimes it's a mess.
He's really testing the culinary bounds.
Yeah, of what I can microwave onto a chip or a cracker. I'm a real maverick of cooking.
You had to think real hard about that one.
I was looking for the right word. Technically, tortilla chips are made of corn. Those are more vegetable than the veggie-flavored crackers.
Not all tortilla. That would be corn tortilla chips. Actually, most common tortilla chips are made of flour.
Yeah. Up here, anyways. Maybe closer to Mexico, you get more corn stuff.
I'm from California. You go to any Mexican restaurant, they'll usually ask, do you want corn or flour? But usually, if you're going to the grocery store, you have to specifically look for corn. Yeah,
when we did the tortilla chips in-house, we cut up flour tortillas and deep fried them for a minute. You only had the multicolored ones? We had the multicolored ones too.
Multicolored one.
But they were definitely wheat tortillas. The ones we had up here anyways. We did our best.
There are probably multiple different multicolored ones because my dad liked them too, but those ones came in both flour and corn.
Blue dye doesn't discriminate. Like the blue and blue raspberry.
Bring it all back.
It's a big loop. It's a circle.
It's all connected.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? It's not dye, they're actually colored. Yeah, the maize. The corn has all the wacky different colors. Imagine being the guy working in the corn factory and have to sort the kernels by color.
Yes, but they're blue on the corn, but they're kind of bluish black when you make them into like tortillas.
Anyways.
But I guarantee you, it's not from actual blue corn. It's just from regular corn and dyed because that's hell of a lot cheaper.
Probably. Gotta remember, the corporations get involved. Bean counters. Fucking bean counters.
And they're gonna just do whatever's cheapest.
Yeah. Like when they try to take the chocolate out of candy bars. Brilliant maneuver, sir! We'll save so much money not making candy bars because no one wants them.
Yeah, I don't know if you experienced that, Amajiki.
I think that's the only other thing in the world that's blue besides blueberries.
Indigo?
There's butterflies that are blue. But we don't eat butterflies. But you can extract dye from their wings if you get enough of them. But yeah.
Squish enough of them.
Well, blue dye was actually pretty rare.
Yeah, I know.
In the old world. Because, yeah, nature doesn't produce naturally blue things often or in easily extractable volumes. And blueberries are actually a little more purpley than they are blue. But yeah, no, you're right. Natural blue foods are kind of rare. Fun fact, if you soak purple cabbage, the water kind of turns a little blue. But it's a little more on the purpley side, obviously. But if you water it down with extra water after you've soaked it, you can get it closer to blue. I know that because I spilled a bunch of purple cabbage water on my white cutting board. Now, as I was cleaning it up, the water I was adding was making it more and more blue as it slowly cleaned up. Okay, Saya, we just need to get one more suit off of her and then she's done. But we're going to lock this day in here because that's actually going to finish a Hokma mission as well. Let's loop back for another. Let's go for Bloodbath. Let's finish up Bloodbath.
Oh, yeah, this is why you should never assume that the food is actually what they say it is, because recently, Hershey's, removed all chocolate from their chocolate products, and then instead replaced it with a chocolate-like substitute.
And people were not happy.
So much so that the grandson of the creators of the Reese's Pieces had to go speak with Nestle and tell them that they had to return to the original recipe. It was this year. Or late last year.
Wow, yeah, I know. Just to save like 5 cents per candy bar or whatever they were going to save on it.
There are 2 in here.
Distorted Sanchez and Mr. Hampter?
Oh, this is what added the hamster mod.
Oh, cool. They're a package deal? Weird.
710 026.
710 026.
I don't know if we're ready to handle Incubator.
I know the weird stuff in between Kit Kats are failed Kit Kats that they grind up. Yeah, I could see that. That's just good usage of materials. Waste not, want not.
Yeah, well, we've done base Incubator. The only thing we haven't done is the Walpurgis now.
Yeah, you said it was a Midnight Ordeal replacement. I don't have a weapon from Incubator.
How does Incubator give you a weapon? I mean, we unlocked everything from it.
I mean, there's supposedly some gear from Levion Gree that you get off of pure RNG, just like the weapon you're supposed to get from Potted Plant. But there's no easy way to track that. All right. So here are the big bonuses from Hokma's team. Each mission, you can increase the max on a stat to 120.
Are you thinking Prudence?
Temperance makes your work more successful. This is your sanity bar, and this is your health bar. But since we're not spending time grinding to get up to here, we have to do a core suppression before we can purchase up to this. So, this is less good for us currently, but will come in handy eventually. Alright, so yeah, there's Bloodbat. And Bloodbat, ooh, daddy. Okay, yeah, there's the weapon. And okay, we have another suit to get from it. So yeah, we can work on Bloodbat. Let's refresh our memory.
So apparently you need to cause an agent to go insane and transform into a magical girl. And I'm assuming then defeat the magical girl. And you get a weapon for each agent level.
But the witches were fucking tanky as hell, even the basic ones.
I mean, we could give it a shot. We have insane gear now.
Yeah, we can give it a shot.
And we could try taking down a level 1 agent first and see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I remember saying that you had to mute your reading of Blood back because it was that bad. Was that bad?
Oh yeah, I think this had the cannibalism.
Oh yeah, the cannibal family, that's right. Alright, refreshing our mind here. When the work was good, the Q counter lowered. That's right.
Oh, because he says the level 1 only has 200 HP, but their resistances were pretty crazy.
Yeah. When the work was bad, there was a chance the Q counter would increase at the end of the work cooldown time. Employees who complete instinct work on Bloodbat will be injected with blood. They will also occur to employees with temperance less than 3 or justice less than 4. Subsequently, Blood battle owners escaped at the end of the work cooldown timer. Okay, so instincts. Instinct is off the table. Employees infused with Bloodbat of the Underworld showed a strong desire for flesh and blood. The attacks dealt extra red damage, and their attacks became indiscriminate, dangerous. Enemies attacked by the infected are also infected. They cannot heal their SP and will inevitably suffer a mental breakdown. After repression work on it, they were cured of their infection. However, please note that the above symptoms would recur if they get injected again. After escaping, it would travel the facility looking for employee Blue and Brown. Quickly defeating Bloodbat of the Underworld would cause the abnormality to flare, destroying the electrical systems of the department and flooding the apartment with water from the redacted river. Employees in the department could not heal their SP. 2 masks can be prepared to ensure proper suppression of Bloodbat of the Underworld. Please dispatch maxed 5th level employees to descend Bloodbat of the Underworld, where it has been suppressed. Remember, kids, cannibalism is bad. Cannabis, however, is completely fine, depending where you live. So we want to get neutral results on this. We want to avoid instinct work. Repression is probably too good. So if we do level 5 attachment, 40%, that'll probably give us the normal outcomes we need. Yeah, alright. Now, Saya will do her Screech thing and cause us some problems there. What damage do you deal? Red. Majiki and Griffin. Or no, sorry, Bong Bong and Griffin. Both. Well, Bong Bong's not great. Vi could come down. Gemini, come on down. Alright. One thing you like about it is it blocks people going insane. True.
They don't stay a magical girl, do they? Does it reset at the end of the day?
Yeah, does it? I don't know if it does between days persist.
Because we could have, if it does reset, we could have used it against the Guardian Doll.
Yeah. I don't know if it would have worked though. If she would have kept attacking them while they were praying to incubator, and they probably would have just died before they could become magical. Magical effect does reset? Okay, good, good. Nice yellow outcome, no problems, perfect. I mean, it's going to slow down the acquisition of boxes, but we'll get there. Alright, we're waiting for Sai to do her scream. Griffin, why are you taking damage? But we haven't done anything that would make you take damage.
Life is... He feels it in his soul.
Is it an effect of the armor? Did I just forget about that? Probably. Just wait for the screen. 200 seconds is not long. Oh, piano man. You guys can't see me sway to the music. I'm not using my model. It just gets really quiet as the music plays. Oh yeah, look at us go.
I'm jamming.
You are jamming.
Music always makes me jam.
Let the beat control your body. Let the beat control your body. Make sure you do burn. Wait, her bar's already at 0. Did she already do the thing? Is that why you're taking damage? Is the armor working today? You know what? We're just gonna proceed ahead like that. That counts.
We're gonna pretend that's according to Keikaku.
Yeah.
Keikaku means plan.
It does. Keikaku means plan. What a legendary subtitle.
That will never be lived down.
Never.
It's alongside people die when they are killed.
I remember, I like Corm.
What? I don't know that one.
It was a typo on a fan sub, and people just ripped into these guys for having such a ridiculous typo. They're like, it's C-O-R-N, alright? When you're skimming over it, RN and RM look incredibly similar. Leave us alone. We're doing this for free, you assholes.
I like Corm.
I like Corm.
It's like a play on I like trains.
Yeah. Except this was years before I like trains. Google I like Corm subtitle. You can see it.
What anime was it from?
I don't even remember. It's not one I was familiar with. Yeah, there she is! We're holding the spoon, too.
I won't lie. This kind of subtitles makes me think I had to die.
Probably, yeah. It's fair. The old fan sub era.
I like Corm.
I like Corm. There's something like that in JoJo's where someone says a right hand is not a left one.
Technically true.
I mean, yeah, they're not wrong.
So are the people who say Keikaku means playing.
It is technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Oh, Futurama. Hermes Conrad, man with a heart of gold and a brain like a cold, unfeeling computer.
Does he like corn?
He's Jamaican. He likes jerky and bacon and limbo. So much limbo. He was the Olympic limbo champion until he threw his back out. Limbo, by the way, in the Olympics was like hurdles. You would run and then limbo and then run and then limbo. It looked hilarious. He lost to Barbados Slim, the man his wife would leave him for, even there was even a hint of chance that he would be injured or incapacitated. The boy's not grown up without a daddy. I'm going with Barbados Slim. But baby, I'll be better. Oh, Futurama. That show had a crazy amount of education in its writing room. Like, just a ludicrous amount. One of them actually wrote an episode to prove a mathematical theorem they had written for a thesis. Which is like some grade A, weapons grade nerd. It was a proof based on substitutions and swaps. And they wrote it into an episode as they had a mind swapping machine, but you couldn't swap directly back into the after being swapped once. So after they did a bunch of swapping, they got the Harlem Globetrotters, which are...
I know who the Harlem Globetrotters are.
They're famous for doing a lot of math in Futurama.
They're famous for...
Yeah, they also play basketball, I know. But in Futurama, they're also big math guys. So they get the Harlem Globetrotters there to help them proof out that to turn everyone back to their own bodies, they only need 2 more participants. Maximum. They'll never need more than 2 participants, regardless of the number of people who have been swapped in any combination or permutation. And honestly, it was actually a pretty good episode. Be careful who kills them because there's a gift will change certain damage to another type for each, which until the Aleph version will give you a very good Ijo gifts after the defeat. Also, will Purgus weapon that you get is equivalent to Apocalypse Bird gear and rarity. And has a lot of the effect that make the game too easy. Also, there is an archipelago mod for library and lobotomy. Oh my gosh, an archipelago mod? That's what Oneko did for his randomizer and uses for his randomized Zelda runs. The archipelago just swaps rewards and tasks around. It works for StarCraft 2 as well. They're neat. I thought about maybe trying to do an archipelago thing just to...
I was like, there's an island chain?
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's just it's a complicated randomizer. And it can obviously work between games, as we saw Neko pull off. So you could be playing Doom, and instead of getting the super shotgun, you get the slingshot from Zelda, and then you go to the temple in Zelda, instead of getting the key, you get the super shotgun for Doom, right? It's like that, but on a grander scale. Oh, did the King and Binds save us from this meltdown? He did. What a good man. We love you, King and Binds. He finally did it!
Oh my god, Kim got it!
4 streams. 4 streams of sending him to work with Blue Star just to keep him busy, and he finally earned the mask. He earned the mask. I need a cigarette. Oh. Holy shit, he did it. We can put him on the reward list. When we finally decide to lock in our day 41 final thing, we are going to spend like an hour and a half putting commands in to add gear to people. Because I'm on my 3rd post-it note of gear to give to people. So Gobo needs wrist cutter. Johnson is getting the censored gear. Dakota gets the Persephone one. Homura gets the Bloody Childhood wing. Vi and Jinx both get the headless ichthys fins. Caitlyn gets the goggles from the diffraction variants. Acacia gets the spider bud glasses. Joy is getting the Riding Hood mouth. Christopher is getting the piano hat. Oh, that's a duplicate entry. Oh, so is that. Iris is getting the Red Riding Hood mouth and the ichthys fins. I'm Idiot's getting the King crown. Homura gets the... Wait, Homura's on here twice? I'm glad I read through this. Rin's getting the Judgment Bird visor. Ara, and Courtney are getting the Punishing Bird necklace. And Ensign Kim is getting the Blue Star visor.
What are they fighting?
What? Oh my god, Judgment Bird escaped. Is anyone dead? Why did Judgment Bird escape? Judgment Bird hasn't escaped before. You've seen it for Library of Ruin and it's stable, but Lobotomy Corp is still in development. Yeah, I don't think we need anything more glitchy for Lobotomy Corp. Our mod pack is basically locked in at this point. We're just finishing the game. Hey JB, where are ya? We missed something while I was celebrating Ensign Kim. Ensign Kim always causes trouble. Oh my god, all the clerks here are dead. What the fuck? Can you stop screaming in agony? It's annoying. Your deaths are not important to me. Hey, Commander, welcome, welcome. Yamajigi got a fedora. Commander Caleb got an Ubuntu. Ubuntu. That's just a fun word to say, Ubuntu. I got a sore back this week. What about using execution bullets to silence them? It's not worth it. Besides, they've dealt with themselves already. These bullets don't grow on trees, man. You think I just got bulls anywhere? You want to know what a phone word to say in Japanese is?
That's not helpful.
No. That's... Ha... Buck... Hamburger? That's hamburger. Got it. Nailed it. That Japanese course I took ages ago still pays out. Hamburger. Also con. Transmit from it's hamburger. Hamburger. You spelled it wrong? Did you use the N-O instead of the N? Wait, are those... No, N-O is the loopy one. What? Oh, yeah, you forgot the extender on the ga. Yeah, never mind. Oh, Japan. I love you, but goddamn your language. Is this just here forever now? He doesn't even look dead. He just looks annoyed. Well, I'm going to talk to my HR rep about this. God is a bonus. Ha! Deiska. Deus es bonus. If you work really hard, you can have God for a little bit.
What? Really?
Yeah. God is good. Autocorrect. Autocorrect knows what's up. For a limited time bonus, you too. Could... Alright, let me set out the red. Yes?
Jam? As I always do.
Oh, there's a clerk hanging down here, too. Wow, I really missed out on what Judgment Bird was doing. And I have no idea why they broke out. I should maybe check. See if that's not going to be a problem later. Punishing Bird is broken out. Which means there's someone out there that needs to be punished, and who am I to stop him? Maybe he's making the world a better place. You know? Where do we miss one somewhere? Oh, we missed one over here. Oh, it teleported. Where'd you go? Solution problem. Back to bat. Back to bat times. Batman! Triple speed bats. Oh, Kim got his visor. We've been working on that for so long. I'm fine. I'm okay. Autocorrect hates Latin. I could read from my Latin Bible if things go wrong. That won't be necessary. I've thought of Latin. I've heard there's millions of Latin Americans I can talk to from Rome. What? Did I ever send you the short about someone giving all the Aleph custom introductions? I can't say that I remember that. Latin Americans speak Spanish. Yeah, I mean, I also think there's a joke there that I'm also not just not clicking in my brain. I mean, it's happened a few times, right?
Text does not always lend well to joking.
But I do see the root of the joke being the Latin and then the Latin Americans. There's something there. It's a pun. Okay, just the Latin from Latin Americans. And Rome being the Roman Empire where they spoke Latin. Hey, Geminiano, could you not succeed so much? The fucking bat's gonna escape. We need middling results. I hired you for middling results.
Damn, imagine hearing that from, like, your boss. I hired you because I expected you to do a mediocre job. Stop succeeding!
You're here to make everyone else look better. It's not my fault the game's like, you can't do good on this one because then bad things happen. Alright, there we go. We got the weapon there. And Saya is done. Okay, so if we lock in this day, we've got some good progress here. You want mediocrity? I got you. You want me to send over to Discord general chat or post the link here? Drop it in general media if it's short. So I'm pretty sure if you drop it here, the bot will disintegrate the link.
We will consume the link.
Your link is delicious. Don't worry, boss. I'm a bastion of mediocrity. I have never overperformed ever in my life. But I've also managed to avoid failing all this time. They're paying you for it. It's not overperforming. It's just performing. Overperforming is doing $30 worth of work for a $20 an hour work job.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience. Chat can't see your sassy eye roll.
I had a sassy eye roll. That's all you need to know. If you're not gonna pay me 110, I'm not gonna give you my 20.
Honestly, I'm thinking that's a fucking move.
Damn. That is spicy. Alright.
The real trick is to make them think you're 120%. That your 20% is your 120%.
Or just your 100. I mean, no need to overperform. And I mean perform as in like performance, not your actual job performance. Most of the time it is, yeah. I mean, I'm putting in a good 90, 95% at work, and they're paying me about 100%, so I think I'm coming out on top.
I don't think they're paying you 100% at all.
Well, I'm giving them 90%. Alright, here's the third one.
Oof, you got a purple noon.
Nice.
That's the obelisk, right?
Yeah, the obelisks. They're fine as long as you move everyone important out of the main rooms before it happens. How will Purple Noon interact with the King in Binds? Okay. That's a thought to consider. Alright, speaking of mediocrity, off you go, Geminiano. Where do you come from? Where do you go?
Why did you say that Geminiano doesn't have that permanent debuff anymore?
Yeah.
So why are they mediocre?
Because I need to get mediocre results in the back.
Okay. I thought you were just insulting Geminiano for no reason.
No, they're fine. Oh, wait, they got the fangs. Okay, they got the fangs. That changes the math.
Really?
Prevents the bearer from infection. I'm actually gonna bio break here.
No, you're not.
Then, okay.
Now she's gonna come over here.
What's your plan, Jolene?
I think she's gonna try and get directly on your chest.
That's not how this is gonna work. You're safe. Just step on the leg.
Do you need a bottle?
I'll be fine.
You did it on my kitty. You did it on my kitty. Yeah. Pretty kitty.
That's good.
Who's a kitty?
Do you want to run a bad work? Do I have anyone who can do bad work on this thing? Not really. Everyone's too good at their jobs. But with the fangs, well, it's a 5% better option than the attachment. Easy on the economics talk there, boys.
We don't want to make everyone too depressed.
I will stop this game and start talking about the economy.
Oh god, please. Please don't. Instead, we should talk about how cute the kitty is.
Right, Jolene?
You guys are good. You guys are good.
Don't worry, when I say let's stop that, it's not because I'm angry at you. It's just I'm putting a stop to it. You don't need to be apologies. Just new topic. And I immediately draw a blank on new topics. Ha! No. Gemini? Gemini! Okay, good. That was still a neutral outcome. Whew. Alright.
How close are you to the weapon?
We got one of the weapons.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going for the second copies now. 60%, 65, 70.
Well, we haven't had a chance to watch it yet,
Oh yeah, that's right, they sent over the thing. This is gonna be okay for stream? I mean, it's on YouTube, obviously, so it's okay for YouTube, but it's not gonna, like, it doesn't gonna be, like, foul language or shocking imagery.
Nothing that'll get the stream flagged.
I mean, we aren't a wholesome Christian stream or anything like that, but we certainly don't want anything too inflammatory here. It's not bad. Alright, bloodbath's out. Okay. Who has the blue? Who has the brown? Alright. One of you has the blue. And MiHoYo has the brown. We've never actually properly suppressed this thing either. We're going to want to go down to regular speed for this. Alright, there's the brown. Can you guys not walk exactly the same speed? I don't know which of you has the blue and which doesn't. Okay, Vi has the blue. Alright.
Why are you just sending in those two?
Because that in the thing. To mess prepared to ensure proper suppression of the world. Please dispatch max level 5 employees to a vicinity of Bloodbat for the underworld before it has been suppressed. It will travel the facility looking for blue and brown. Quickly move it, cause the abnormality to flare, destroying the electrical system of the yeah.
So they're in there. Does that mean they have to suppress it alone?
We've never suppressed this before. I'm just trying to follow the instructions. Oh!
I don't think they can do it themselves.
Vi, why are you fucking so soft? I need you in better armor. Burn all my bullets keeping your dumbass alive. Let's get in here and back this up. You are... I hope you're dealing red damage. I'm gonna put a red shield on fire. Oh my god, you're... Wait, no, I can't tell because now we're dealing pale. Pale shield. Vi? Just leave. Did I actually get you? Let's go.
I think mine has to be in the area.
Yeah, but if they're in the room, they're gonna walk over to them. Hopefully just the brown is strong enough.
Well, no, because it said to dispatch both of them to the area.
This visual effect is insane. Okay, if they leave the room, it panics and follows after them. I need to re-equip Vaughn. The gauntlet is cool and very on character for her, but it is always causing us problems keeping her alive. The gauntlet is not worth it. Change my mind. That said, Gemini Anno just had the blue star gear, and we have 5 bajillion blue star boxes. Is this going to be enough to actually beat it without dying? Debatable. I'll keep fighting for a bit here. He's dead. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that whoosh it did was really strong. Okay, so we can't afford to let it whoosh by leaving the room. Sacrifice both of them and send the rabbits. No! The rabbits will kill everyone. And I love my gear. I mean duplicates. Placeholder gear. The second we have the core suppression that lets us not lose gear from an employee's death, so many employees are going to die to finish days. Because you can all be replaced. The gear is annoying to replace. So, looking at these numbers here, it does red damage. I think the attachment is honestly our best bet for a balance of survivability and mediocre work. Because having less of any of these stats, because instinct is guaranteed bad unless you have the EGO gift. So yeah, I think I'd be more prepared to suppress it, because it was fine until I tried to run Vi away. So what we're going to do here is we're going to retry the day. We're going to...
Change her weapon?
Yeah, we're going to change her weapon out. She just can't fucking survive with that thing. The gauntlet is neat, but way too punishing. She's got her back legs out.
You're doing a weird goofy position.
Silly cat. You need the Chized core suppression. Is Chized the one that lets it keep me gear? Lets me keep me gear? I thought it was Binna. Because we have just said core suppression available. My original plan was to do those 2 abnos we were working on for 2 hours. And then do the Chesed core suppression, but we saw how those first 2 abnos turned out. Yeah, I know he blocks the Binna, but I thought the Binna reward was the keep gear on employee death.
Is it that weird?
It is weird. I can see her little, like, knobbly backwards knees just, like, crossed over each other.
Oh.
She's like, don't talk about my knees!
She hates that you called her wobbly knees. I know you need to go to the bathroom.
I also need to go to the bathroom. Alright. I'm gonna
She left because he insulted her.
I did, yeah, alright. So, employs your employees to cheat death. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna bio break, and then we'll check out that video, and then we'll do this day again. And we have returned. Hello, I'm back. I have far less urine in my body. Display capture. That's pretty good. Awesome. So, Lobotomy Corporation... Blah. I don't know enough Japanese to read that. Beats.
Oh, hello there.
Help! Help!
I've been expecting you.
No, man.
Hello.
Terrifying. Meatball. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, jeez. Hi there, friendo. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi.
その時誰かが叫びました。怪物だ、あそこに怪物がいる。この森には恐ろしい怪物が住んでいるんだ。
Good intros. You have white background? Oh yeah, maybe I...
Oh, hello there.
Help! Help! Those are really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, nice intros. Good pickup there, I won't. I like it.
Oh, hello there.
Help! Help!
Nothing there feels a little sus, but I mean, nothing there is a little sus. Alright. Where is Vi? Hi. I'm so sorry, Vi, but your gear is just not tenable. The gauntlet is always a problem. Unless you have nearly invulnerable armor to the damage type you're fighting. But actually, we have one of these weapons here. When attacking a target, applies the seed effect to the target. Only affects Abnos. The seal deals 5 to 8 white damage to the target per second. When Psi is contained, the seal does an additional 5 red damage. Okay, so that's 10 bonus damage on top of 15 to 20 very fast black damage.
And it does white damage.
Yeah.
So basically, it deals black and white, and if Psi is in the facility, it deals black, white, and red.
Yeah, so you get 15 to 20 black, 5 to 8 white, and 5 red. That's pretty good. The axe weapon is made from a part of Psi's flesh. Because employee D225 was close to Psi gave him a weapon as a gift. Of course, there's also one for you, manager. I didn't unlock this second axe. Did we really get a free one for the manager? Personally, no, we finished her. Never mind. It's Bloodbath that we didn't get the second one on. Person said, you can kill a cow in a single blow. Well, I'm sold.
I mean, my metric is how many cows it can kill in a single blow.
Yeah, but it's not gauntlets. Amajiki, the gauntlets will get her killed. And if you want me to keep her in the gauntlet, you have to accept I will never use her for anything. Didn't I buy a second armor? No, I didn't earn the second armor yet.
Amajiki, you must ask yourself, do you want Vi in gauntlets, or do you want Vi alive?
Yeah.
You may choose.
The choice is yours, young man. I will make this compromise. Actually, Griffin, you keep the Saya armor. And then Vi.
Is there an effect for wearing the armor with the weapon?
I didn't see one. When Sai is contained in the facility, red resistance and white resistance become 0.2. When the employee is attacked, recovers 20% of the HP lost. So it's just really good on its own.
Okay.
So basically, I think Saya is going to become a permanent member of our facility when we lock in day 41. Because her gear gets a boost off it, and it's all really good boost. And that'll be 2 armors with that boost and 2 weapons with that boost.
Do we want to double see what other Abnos give boosts when they're in the facility?
I mean, we can look around, yeah.
When we consider locking in?
Yeah.
I didn't mean, like, right now, but I meant if we might want to test having them out in a facility if we're thinking to lock them in.
Alright, and then we're going to give Vi the... Wait. Yeah, no, we're going to give her this armor. No, we're not. Because this is weak against black damage, and that'll just blow her up in a different way. Blood and Brambles, however, solid pick. No special effect.
Didn't we get a weapon?
Yeah,
a Blood and Brambles weapon that appeared.
Yeah, but we lost it on the rewind.
What do you mean?
When you rewind, you don't get the stuff you earned that day. You have to lock in the data to keep it.
How did we get it?
By earning the boxes and purchasing it.
We didn't no Blood and... We didn't have Blood
and Blood and Brambles. Yeah, there's we got that like a couple of streams ago.
No, we've got it last stream. Yeah, you passed it.
It's the big syringy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has the untyped damage.
Oh, then we should give that to Gopo.
It does very much look like a giant syringe, yeah. Peak Gobo. But yeah, look at the damage type, it's just none.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used it last stream for a bit, because it was decent. And the untyped damage is an interesting flare. Sorry, Gauntlets. Sorry, Gauntlets.
I mean, we've used them as long as we've had them. They've had a good run.
Yeah. It's just that so many things now are just so dangerous. And it just doesn't match up with what we're doing right now. If there's something that we can use it on, and something that she can be armored against, we will bust it out again. But for now, this is an alive Vi. They're a selfless philosopher. Am I alive or dead? We didn't make.
We rewound, but you died.
Yeah, you died pretty horribly, like so many others. Bong Bong's still around though. Where are they? Oh yeah, they're downstairs. They're wearing the Vox gear. Hail Vox Machina, the people's choice.
People's voice.
Close enough.
You listen to that album like every day. How do you not know?
Voice and choice rhyme. It fits.
I despise you sometimes.
Only sometimes?
Only sometimes. I wouldn't have married you if I despised you all the time.
Good to know. Looks like it's time to make another batch of Lomo. Alright, yeah, so...
That could be wise.
It could be wise.
Yum. Can you stop? Why are you like this? I'm divorcing you now.
Please don't.
Then don't do that!
Okay. I'm living on the edge, boys.
He's testing my patience. I swear to God, if I woke up one day and you were just like in bed next to me making that noise, I would like punch you. And then I would call my parents.
I would deserve the punch, but your parents have to get involved for a little prank like that?
To brainstorm. Don't know if I would be leaving you just yet, but I need to talk to my mom and be like, listen, this just happened. Is this divorce worthy?
I don't blame her. Wow. Alright, cool.
I mean, it's like the equivalent of like, well, I mean, it would take like 3 gunshots to wake you up.
Yeah, it
But
would.
like,
It was
if
at
you,
this moment he
if
knew.
you were a light sleeper
He
like
fucked
me.
up.
Exactly. And like, you just go down and you start breathing heavily in someone's ear, that would be fucking terrifying. Yeah, it would be shoving an onion in your mouth and making you chew it.
Ugh.
With all of its layers.
Just think of an ogre. Just think of an ogre.
That's how you would been behaving. Fun fact, guys. Girls don't like it when you wake them up by making weird squelching noises. And he's not a JoJo's character. So you can't get away with doing weird shit like that. Only JoJo characters can get away with it.
I'll have to become a JoJo's character. I'll have to get some ridiculously impractical clothes.
True! That's your first step.
First step.
Okay, so what else do you need to become a true JoJo's character?
I need to do about 3 years worth of yoga to be able to JoJo's pose appropriately.
Yes, exactly. You'll need to be very flexible.
Yeah, because those boys can pose.
You'll probably need a weird hair color. You'll need to dye your hair.
And a completely impractical hairstyle in addition to the color. Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta get hella buff.
I don't think I can be a JoJo's character.
Or you can be a femboy.
I don't think I can be a JoJo's character. There's no in between.
If you look deep enough, everything is a JoJo's reference.
Truly. That problem's been fixed. So Saya transformed even though the armor's in the facility again, so I don't know, because the last time we reset the day, it didn't happen.
So is it still worth having her around if her effect is inconsistent?
I don't know, because even then the effect isn't terrible. You just have to de-panic all your employees once, and then it's not a factor for the rest of it. It's not a repeated problem. Whoa. Okay. That's white damage. That's white damage. Okay, you two can save her. Okay. And then Bong Bong, do you even have low enough stamina that you can be broken by this effect? I don't think so.
Stamina, you mean
Or
sanity?
sanity, yeah. Yeah, Bong Bong just doesn't care.
So if we can get people to that 120 sanity, would it just not affect them?
Well, it's a combination of being in the healing room and having a really high white resist on her armor.
Oh, so
Whereas
it's the armor, okay.
Gemini Anno has a 0.4, Bong Bong has a 0.3, and Griffin had a 0.2. How did you... You had just finished work, so your sanity was already low.
Yeah, but if there's a 1 point... Should a 1 point difference really make that much of a...
You have a sanity of 98. Gemini Anno is 94, Griffin is 96. How is Bong Bong not panicking out? Let's put her out of the room so that she gets half healing. Is Bong Bong just built different? Yeah, okay, without the double healing from the room, she can't keep up.
Well, don't let her go crazy, are you?
If she goes crazy, we just fix her and then the problem's dealt with for the day.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Whatever I want! Okay, there we go, Bong Bong is broken. Then we just send everyone to fix her up. Time for a little therapy session. Get your gun ready. Belle won't show me her therapy gun. I'm so sad.
Lots off limits. I wasn't even allowed to use the therapy gun on myself, okay? That's how strictly they are monitored. If I fire that thing, I have to write a 42-page report. You gonna write that report?
We can get ChatGPT to write it up.
Think mental health professionals can't tell it's written by ChatGPT?
I think a lot of people can't tell it's written by ChatGPT.
I'm telling you, mental health professionals can.
Okay.
Because all of their shit is being stolen by ChatGPT.
I saw an article actually that article generation by AI is actually suffering because there aren't enough naturally written articles being published anymore because they've started putting websites that write these things out of business because no one goes to them anymore. They just read AI summaries. So they don't get the ad traffic, the website shuts down, there's one less source for the LLM to read, so the LLM starts producing worse results. Yay! LLMs are suffering. Oh no, all those independent writers aren't making money anymore. You get Hayden Christensen and Andrew Garfield mixed up. They look so similar. And then Dr. Pepper won't use when you laugh. Pop that bubble! Pop that bubble! Yes, let's crash this economy entirely. I want housing prices to plummet. I want interest rates to fall apart. I want it all to come down. Let's fix this shit from the bottom up.
It can only be fixed with cleansing fire.
Economic fire.
Did I stutter?
No. One of the most dangerous AI got out into the world. Is that Mythos, the one that found like thousands of vulnerabilities and security all over the world? I thought that they were still keeping that one under wraps and letting companies figure out all the holes before anyone else gets a hold of it. He burned our crops, poisoned our water supply, and set the plague upon our household. Yes, but it made you stronger, no? Remember, what doesn't kill you can leave you weaken up, the next thing will kill you. I think that's how the proverb goes. It's how it goes in this household. Buckle up! Good for them. It got out by itself. I worry that might be an exaggerated headline, but also that's just my gut instinct. It takes place on a Saturday, the last Saturday of the month. Our calendar in the background says October, and the newspaper says October 24th, 1985. The last Saturday of October 1985 is October 26th, 1985. What? that a wrong chat moment again? I know you multi-blocks this business.
Or is that a 1984 reference?
Like, I understand the weird connotation of it saying it's the last Saturday of October, and then the last Saturday of October being a different day than it's displayed. 1984 never had anything weird or clever like that. It was very much a more...
The hell are you talking about? Did you read 1984?
They didn't have the wrong calendar date thing in 1984. They edited a lot of data, but they didn't just change what day it was. I read 1984. I have it in the bedroom. The Goonies and Back to the Future take place on the same day. Oh, okay.
God, I can't even remember the last time I watched The Goonies.
Is it something that needs to be rewatched periodically to fully appreciate it?
No. No, I just was trying to remember the last time I watched that movie.
Company made a statement, this happened before, and guess who got a few people from Discord who was trying to make it play Doom right now? Okay. We're teaching the AI to play Doom? Well,
Isn't that the first thing that we do with any technology, is see if it can play Doom?
Yeah. You can play Doom on a smart fridge. But you can also have a smart fridge play ads for people that cause people with schizophrenia to have a mental breakdown and need to be institutionalized. Yeah, smart fridges, they have the big screen on the front, right? So they decided to start playing ads on them, customized ads based off of everything that the company knows about you. So this woman who had schizophrenia was up in the middle of the night to go get a snack, and the fridge is like, Susan, are you feeling hungry? And she's like, they're watching me. They're watching my every move. They're in my house, right? So she had a full-on mental breakdown. Went off her meds, had to be institutionalized to get her back on track again. Because, I mean, technically, yeah, they are watching you, but not like that.
I mean, I'd probably freak out if my fridge suddenly talked to me.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, bad move on the company's part. Let's not do that, okay? But yeah, because of her fragile mental state and the fact that the fridge called her out by name, she didn't handle it well.
Understandable.
And the manufacturer was like, oh, gee, sorry, I guess. We hadn't accounted for that. Amaji's gonna have a mental breakdown. You can play Doom on a pregnancy test. They can train a rat to play Doom. Sup, fridge? Do you like Dr. Peps, bro? I wish. Alright, Gemini Anno has been succeeding too much. Bloodbat is ready to break out already. Let's get some folks ready to help contain this thing.
I'm sorry, Gemini. We have to let you go. You've been doing your job too well.
And it's getting people killed, alright?
What job that you do too well gets people killed?
Have you seen this company?
Not this.
What?
I didn't mean like this company. I was more making a joke about like in general.
True. I mean, if you're making the boss's nephew look bad, odds are you're gonna get fired. You know, those little Nepo companies. The world is scary, I'm scared, and I'm going to be fine. Vomits. I'm sorry, Amajiki. I'm sorry the world is not fine.
I am tired living through life-altering, world-shaking, unprecedented events.
Yeah. How many 100-year floods do we have to have before they stop being 100-year floods? I had a 100-year flood last year. That was 1 year ago. That sounds like a 1-year flood. 1-year flood. Didn't it say that the number went up if you got a bad result? There's a chance for it to go up. What if we just keep pushing this negative modifier and Gemini Anno just keeps living? Maybe Gemini Anno needs to be in the Kyoko armor. Because that gives you a 90% reduction in red damage. Okay, a strategy is forming in my brain. Punishing Bird is out. I repeat, the Punishing Bird is out. I just need Gemini Anno to heal. And with a 30% debuff on there, we're not gonna get a good result. Word said moments before disaster. Wow, Punishing Bird came all the way down here. Just a little bit of half healing seems to keep them going pretty well. Yeah, and that, the debuff caps out at 30%. I think we got a strategy here. Just it's a little bit of downtime to heal them up between runs here. It's not getting us a lot of energy, but it's getting us progress. Oh, is it gonna be a bad outcome? Yeah. Is that gonna increase the counter? No. Because that would have been helpful. %. I must feel like I don't get a lot of the issues that other people seem to have. Like most people I hear, like, oh my god, my YouTube algorithm is full of AI and slop. I'm like, mine's mostly video game stuff. I feel bad. Look, there are some people that just let the algorithm guide them, right? Like if you log in on a brand new fresh YouTube account on a brand new device, the front page is full of just crap. And if you just watch that, you're just gonna train your algorithm to watch that. But you've been using your YouTube for how many years? How long? You've taught it what you want. It can show you what you want. The only time I see AI slop is in the shorts sometimes. And that's because I don't use a lot of shorts. You know? 7 years of learning what you want. So it's good at showing you what you want. It doesn't need to show you the junk to keep you on the website. It's not jingling keys to keep your attention. But yeah, newer YouTube accounts, or people who don't use it a lot, yeah, YouTube kind of tries more weird stuff with them. And yeah, that's how they get the AI slop stuff. My dad, I got him on YouTube because it's a place to look up like niche stuff, right? Because he likes weird little tools and World War documentaries and weird little factoids and clips from Forged in Fire and stuff like that. And I thought it was a good place for him to watch it, right? But because he just sort of channel surfs like he would on a TV, he's fallen into AI-generated listicles about World War II stuff, craziest museum exhibits ever, and it's all AI-generated slop. AI-generated Christian music. He's fallen into it, and I'm like, you know, that's not real, right? This is not a real list. None of these museum pieces exist. None of those facts are true. The voice reading it to you is synthesized by a computer. No human put any effort into producing this. And he's like, yeah, well, it's just noise. All I need is the noise. I'm like, but you could be consuming something so much better. But it doesn't bother him. He's fine with it. But yeah, sometimes I'll go over there and he'll have 100 crazy museum stories, and it's just the most unbelievable junk with the most obvious AI slop pictures, but he's just watching it because that's what the algorithm is given to him. And I mean, I can't, you just warn him and let him know. But it's because his YouTube account is like 2 years of experience. That's all it's got. Like in the boom of AI. Whereas more established ones have more ground for not falling into that. It's just an unfortunate consequence. Like imagine turning 12, 14, I don't know what age someone would get their first phone to go on YouTube before, and just going on the front page, and can you imagine trying to figure out what you're gonna click off that fresh, untouched front page? Go to Burger King earlier this week, and I realized now that Burger King has fallen off. Yeah, the Burger King around here, is it just the one in town? I think it might just be one in this town. It hasn't been good for a long time. But we do have 6 McDonald's. And like 30 Tim Hortons. I feel like I'm eating sadness. That's Burger King's main motto, main ingredient. Taste depression. Yes, boss. When we were kids, both my younger siblings got food poisoning from the local Burger King. It was a rough time. They didn't touch it ever again after that. Not even for the chicken fries. This trick here, I feel like I finally figured out Bloodbath. And possibly all the other you need to get a mid-result abnos. You just get down to that minus 30%, and then it's all win from there, you know? Alright, let's queue up for our purple nonsense. You missed the Burger King nugs when they were shaped like crowns? Nice. Like llama? I don't want to talk about the llama. Hey, wasn't llama in HE? Didn't it not have a negative percentage on there? Or am I imagining something else? Alright, destroy the testicle. It's already purple. Shouldn't have that many hit points left. One testicle per department. We're getting Clone War toys at Burger King? Nice. Clear. That cleared off our percentage down here, so now we have to be careful again. Got a green noon. Oh shit, I think we can do this today. Hey Bing, what was the name of that YouTube channel that had every month they posted a bunch of good news stories? Like the plastic recycling to make bricks and the species removed from the endangered list and all that stuff?
I don't remember their name. I can go up.
Yeah, because we just all the bad news, and I was thinking that channel, more people could be watching that channel to see the good news. You're currently playing Evil Genius 2 right now. Oh, nice, I won't. I remember seeing some Evil Genius 1. Yeah, that's
Sam Bentley.
Sam Bentley. Just drop a link to his channel in the chat, please. All right, remember all the bad news that comes up, all the shitty things are going on. This guy here is out there gathering good news that's happening right now in the world. Like I said, someone invented a new way to recycle plastic to make construction materials, and there were species being removed from the endangered list, and governments helping their people out in other countries. It's just a collection of good news every month. It's really, really nice to see that there's good stuff going on. So there's that YouTube channel. If you want, go back a few months, watch the good things, and just think, oh man, that's awesome.
Remember, good things do happen. We just don't hear about them as often.
Bell says good things do happen, we just don't hear about them as often. Because, sadly, bad news gets the clicks, and we live in a click-based, attention-based economy. You know what's cool? Video games. You know what else is cool? Antarctica. And I don't mean that just in the pun sense, but in the fact that there's this whole ice-blasted continent out there with who knows what underneath, and countries are still working together to send scientists there to learn just because science is cool. There's a Penguin Eldritch Horror game based on some H.P. Lovecraft nightmare stuff. Yeah, there was a trailer for it Belle found earlier today. Yeah, the H.P. Lovecraft penguins. What's not to love about that? Now that is not expressly part of the good news we were getting to, but it is pretty neat. What I think is cool about Antarctica is that in the rocks underneath all that ice, there are fossils that are just waiting to be discovered, and we can't get down to them because of all the ice on top of them. Because Antarctica used to be elsewhere on Earth as continents drifted around, and it could have been that the age of giant amphibians tier fossils are buried under there, like the giant, like huge alligator-sized salamanders and stuff like that. Those fossils could be down there. We just can't get down there. But getting down there would destroy the habitat of all the penguins and lichens and stuff. It'd be pretty neat. Maybe the shore's not... Yeah, there could be in a layer somewhere. I don't know. It depends how old the rock is. And I don't know, you gotta smell what the rock is cooking to get down there. Anyways, you're going to bed? Alright, Amajiki. Rest well. Take care of yourself. Remember, consume some good news. There will be no Star Trek tomorrow. We have a family thing tomorrow. The movie. And we will shoot for some anime on Thursday, and then we'll be back to TGI Jedi on Friday. So, a little less senpai this week, but take care of yourselves, alright? We chip them out. Yeah, they're definitely dead. And they break out his tag. Do you want me to tell you the genius of the game? Of Evil Genius? It's an homage to old spy movies and the whole genre of super genius, evil genius fiction. It's loaded with all sorts of little references and goofy stuff. Didn't Evil Genius 2 have a big YouTube campaign where they got a bunch of management builder game kind of YouTubers to play it? Or maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. That's possible. There are one returning evil genius. One returning evil genius. 3 new ones? Nice. Yeah, because that determines like some stat bonuses or whatever that you start with. Like, I have a vague idea of how it works. Punishing Bird is out! Unique campaigns, even. I figured it out, the trick for this bloodbath thing.
The minus 30.
You just stack up the bonus, and then you can consistently nail, as long as you have enough red resist to do the work. And yeah, it works like a charm. I mean, we just work it over and over and over again. But yeah, there we go. We figured it out. So we're laughing now. We got this in the bag. All right. So the only time you're at risk of it breaking out is when you're bringing down bringing the percentage down to 30%. But if you do this long enough, you start hitting bad results with a chance to increase your counter, so you can kind of bring it back up again before the Q bar resets it. I always treat that mechanic like a throttle to keep you from pushing too far in a single bar. But you can use it like this. You can use it like this to manage your work outcomes. You silly cat. So that's going to be Cyan Bloodbath. Dealt with. That feels good. bloodbathing.
Done?
Fully unlocked. I mean, it didn't earn us a full day worth of energy, but that's because the outcomes are kind of mid. You don't get a lot of boxes for each one. But yeah, that's Bloodbath's finished now. And Saya's finished, and there we go. Yes. Alright, it is 20 after 10. If I just kick this day out, do we want to... We have to lock this day. Do we want to rewind and bring in someone else new to start working on stuff? Or do we want to do one more day? Because this is day 38. So we can do a day 39 yet. Is there anything you think we can knock out in one day?
Kyoko?
Yeah, we could grind out Kyoko, because that's just do instinct work and do good. Actually, no, that's fine. Hashtag evil villain goals. That's nice. I know older games were more like, are you a bad enough dude to save the president? And then they just give you a gun. And that was all the story you needed. How old was Evil Genius? I think it was just be an evil genius. But unique campaigns is a nice touch. And they're all kind of their own Bond villain, right? The evil rich guy, the communist, the disillusioned hero, and the stereotypical evil genius. So now we need a Kyoko code.
Oh, okay. I was just shooting it out. I don't know if I have Kyoko's code on hand.
Ah. Debatable?
Yeah, I don't have her code on hand. I'd have to go re-download it.
Well, I can open up the mod manager and find her and open it up, bring it up. Mod manager's like, why am I open? The game is already open. Deep breaths, computer. Oh shit, she has like a weird name, doesn't she?
It's Ophelia.
Yeah, no, yeah, because Octavia's the other one. Yeah.
No, I think, wait, Octavia...
Octavia is Sayaka.
Okay.
Because the music is in octaves.
Okay. Yeah, so then, yeah, it's Ophelia.
Open mod folder.
It'd be in Creature.
Creature
info.
Ian. Ophelia.
Info ID.
158161.
You just copy and paste it.
That. On day 39, 73 minutes. And if we lock in the day 39, we'll have to reset after day 39, otherwise we'll be stuck. This will get us another Hulkma mission. Are we managing to get closer to our goal?
Is he holding glasses or something?
It's a
Oh,
watch.
pocket watch, okay.
On the contrary to what people say, it appears that aging does not necessarily bring greater wisdom. You don't say. Just look at this old man, going through what feels like an endless cycle of intermittent greed, the obsession over things that have passed, pointless regret, now trapped in a routine of staring at the iron hands of time without reason. By the way, I've always wanted to ask you something. I noticed you wear a sad expression on your face each time one of your employees died. Just as I've become an old man, no human being is free from the cycle of life and death. As our research was to cure the disease, not to live forever. How about an example? Do you remember that one employee? One who was nice and upfront with you. He passed away recently. When he received the letter that he was accepted into Lobotomy Corporation, he never would have expected to meet such a futile demise. If I wanted, I could have brought him back to you. But I did not. It is in the order of this place that an empty spot shall always soon be filled. Did you finally discover the secret of this place? Lives are trivial here. Tenuous hold on life can be severed so easily, and yet may come back as if nothing happened. We reached a point in which we don't even need to mourn their deaths.
Do you think he's talking about the rewinding?
Maybe. An employee who died just yesterday may come back from my simple call. Yet another employee may never open their eyes again from a single wave of my hand. His suppression does mess with the speed controls.
I think he is creates the like the memory repositories.
Quite likely. It is the records department.
Yeah, so like the memory repositories are from like the record department.
That is what death means here, eh? It is neither honorable nor noble, nor is it miserable or cruel like we may think it to be. So please don't punish yourself too much. I do not wish to see you suffer from such a personal and insignificant thing. For the future will bring you much more pain to bear. 5 employees with prudence 100 or more. And crash. No, we're fine. Everything's fine. Hakuna Matatas. God, I love when she looks out the window. She's always just so like, aren't you glad you don't have to live out there? Yeah, you'd be boss of the cat truck stop. An unstoppable juggernaut of cat ferocity.
I don't know. I think the Tomcat would win, probably.
You think Pluto? Kick some cat ass? It's weird not getting pings all day from it because the camera's inside.
Yeah.
We did catch a cat fight outside the cat house. Just, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday?
Day before yesterday, I think.
Yeah. We get the little ping. Oh, activity on the camera. We open it up and Monica's inside the cat house snacking away. And then we just hear, because we're listening to the camera feed, we hear, you know, just the sound of an unhappy cat. Turns out another cat had shown up to visit the truck stop, but Monica was already in there, so she was cornered inside the cat truck stop. Wasn't feeling it. It's a showdown. All right, Kyoko. Yeah, another spear and another armor.
You can already buy one.
Oh shit, look at that. Oh yeah, this will be easy. This will barely count as a day. When an Admiralty with Rick level HE. Yeah, this is just do good jobs and do instinct or attachment.
Why don't you just buy one?
You still have to go in and do the thing. Alright, let's grab... Oh, and the other thing I want to check is, what damage do you do? Red. Let's get a red resistor downstairs and get on it. Yeah, so get MiHoYo on it. They've never let us down. Oh, I thought I had something on my face there.
No.
Also want to do... No, we're not going to try and squeeze in Chisette today. This is just a quick day to round out the stream. Back to triple speed. Let's see if we can keep Saya from freaking out or whatever while we do this. For Hawkman, we'll have to play a whole fucking day at this speed. I'm not a pro RTS player. What do you think I'm capable of? We have 6 people with Prudence 5 as well. We're going to finish this day right on target. That feels pretty spiffy. Alright, where's our 1 point meltdown going to occur? Piano Man? 'Cause I'm the piano man. I don't think that's how that song goes. But it's close enough. But that's not close at all. Punishing Bird is out. I repeat, Punishing Bird is out. Everyone, shield yourselves. Let him punish you. Through his cleansing beak, you will be healed. Do you feel the healing? At triple speed, it sounds like a particularly savage beating.
It does. Down a clock, baby! Fuck some robots up! You know what? It's just let the robots wander around. They'll get killed by someone eventually.
don't care about clerks. Ew, you care about clerks? Oh my god, Susan, you can't just treat clerks like they're human. Oh, maybe I should have cared. Maybe I should have cared. Never mind, it's fine. Tearing is for losers! That's half the energy. Oh, we're zooming now. Listen to them having fun out there. Yeah, I ignored the robots completely, and because they're willing to walk into main rooms, they just get themselves killed. Yeah, and that's 10% of the energy quota. Yes, Jolene?
She's perching behind you.
Hi there. Oh. You precariously piled cat behind me. Cats. Such a cat. How do you cat like that? Punishing bird is out. There's our other spear. The King in Binds just kills punishing clerk. Oh, Judgment Bird broke out. Why does Judgment Bird break out when I'm not paying attention? Is it just because we're not getting good enough work results? How did he get suppressed?
I mean, his Q counter does say, like...
0.
Not the same to know what Judgment Bird desires. Only punishing bird.
Yeah. Well, the judgment has been sorted. We've managed to keep Saya from transforming. Is this giving me enough energy to finish the day? I think so. Oh, we'll need like one more work. Right? Nope, we got it. Boom. Wheelia fully unlocked. Minimal pausing. Day 39 in and out. Okay, that felt good. All right. Yeah, 15 minutes. Just a quick in and out. And virtue of covenants cleared. All right. So we're going to rewind anyway, so we don't need to pick anything to doobly-doo on this one.
Will Hawkma have a new thing, though?
I think he'll have a new mission for us.
I meant like a reading blurb.
Probably. I might have enough boxes to buy out electronic light for someone else extra gear, so just for my own quirky desires.
But aren't we rewinding?
Yeah. Purchases made stick around if you do them on the main day phase.
Is his better? Don't you also need Criminal Shadows?
I doubt I have the extra box for Criminal Shadow. Oh, I was recalling the sound of your footsteps. I don't think we've read day 40 yet either. I was recalling the sound of your footsteps. While there were cliches, you sometimes made the results more exciting by acting in unexpected ways. Still, the endings were all the same, no matter how the process went. Do you want me to share some memories through a hologram? It's simply too good for me to watch alone. This here was you, in a mess, when there was no such thing as a cognition filter. I didn't know what a human's mental capacity could be. Didn't know that a human's mental capacity could be so weak back then. You did alright the first couple of times, and then one day. Well, at that time, it was a little funny. I'm sorry. You made it so far, but in the end... But you weren't able to escape from that absolutely useless sense of guilt, and hung yourself. Well, you were stopped immediately, though. Then at this time, you were not fully prepared. That's when I started to realize that it didn't matter if you were mentally whole or not. What matters is that you needed to find realization about something to stop this endless cycle. Oh, at this time here, all of a sudden you began apologizing to me. I didn't enjoy that. I'll continue watching. Are you starting to enjoy this? I would love to see more, but let's stop here for today. You might see something that you're not supposed to witness yet, if we continued. The idea that I am sitting at the bottom, oblivious to what's happening up there. It is an idea you might think of as true. However, it is in truth, you know who is unknowing. Pain, agony, regret, and the shadows of the past that would never release their grip on you. They've spent quite a number of days with you, but it's nothing compared to our time together. In the end, they never got to know you to the fullest. Those who could not accept their fate seem to have directed their anger towards you. Such as that one man. He who gradually broke himself whenever he was ordered to redact information.
What was that?
Assad. The unnecessary leakage of emotion was unfavorable. There's something I need to show you, so you can understand. There once was an employee named Anya. She lived with her parents and her little sister. She eagerly wanted to study, but her family's financial state wouldn't allow her. Still, she tried to join one of the wings. However, she just wasn't good enough for them. Poor Anya was struggling to figure out what to do next. She even considered ending it all as a last resort. That was until she received a letter from a wing. A letter that had a simple yet magical line penned to it. You are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation. Awestruck, Anya read through the letter over and over again. It didn't seem like anyone was pulling a prank on her, nor that it was a mistake on the mail courier's part. For a brief moment, Anya wondered if she even applied to work at Lobotomy Corporation at all. But she soon shook that thought off. That was not important in the slightest. I took the role of the courier. I was the one who delivered the letters to people. I evaluate candidates to determine if they may join here or not, and bring a miracle to those who are qualified. Anya was not selected because she had excellent skill. She had a common trait that every person we hired had, but wasn't aware of. As you know, to become a feather, a part of the wing, one has to be immensely better than ordinary people. How could Anya, who dropped out of high school, had no special talents, and lived in the back streets, manage to get into our company? Would her family be able to pursue happiness? All of this happened 10 years ago. During those 10 years, her sister fell ill and passed away, along with her parents. Where is Anya now? With her entire family gone, she is asleep down here. It is wholly under my jurisdiction to handle this, but I'll grant you access just this once. Call her up, please. Invoke her. Now Anya is at work, feeling like she is a brand new employee who just joined the company, completely oblivious to the fact that it has been 10 years since she actually joined us. You could perhaps choose to pay a small cost to augment her virtues, such as fortitude or prudence, if you wish.
Are all of our new employees
Old employees? Now, try to erase her, please. How do you feel? The Anya who was killed by a monster and that Anya who erased are one and the same. They both evanescently lost their lives. It is such a futile action to wake them and erase them to slumber again and again. Both your attachments to the employees and the Sephiroth's care and devotion poured into them become meaningless here. Everything that moves and is alive in this facility is on pause. They awake the next morning with their eyes shut tight every night. Those of the layers above did not know that. They spent themselves emotionally for the deaths with which they were presented. Bearing obscure resentment in their hearts, they put all the blame on those like you. Then they crumbled just like that. I urge you not to worry about me. I will not dare to do such a thing. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life. 8 or temperance 100. We got a Soma situation here.
except they're not they are humans still, right?
Yeah, but if you 3D print a new body and upload a brain to it, and then kill it, and then 3D print another body and upload a brain to it, how is that any different than the Soma situation? What does LOB stand for? The points we use to upgrade and purchase new employees? Oh, does it stand for something awful? Are we the bad guys, Hans?
It's like love from Undertale,
Oh dear.
which stands for level of violence.
Yeah.
Well, then why wouldn't you tell the upper Sephiroth? Wouldn't that ease their suffering then?
I think suffering is part of the service here. And the further down you are, the more you know, but the more the people above you need to suffer. Oh, it's already 5 on both. Waste that. Oh well. Alright, so we're not going to proceed into this day. We're going to rewind to day 36 again. And then, yeah, next time, do we hit Chesed, or do we do some more Abno unlocking? Because, like, nothing there is still kicking around. And we could do one of the two we did at the beginning of stream, just not both at the same time. Even though math is pretty frustrating even on its own. But it can be done. I just need to not have it with something else that's going to kneecap me. So I'll decide before next stream what I want to do there. But yeah, this has been another Lobotomy Corp. Not as much done tonight as I had hoped, but we still got some other interesting things done. Alright, so thank you guys for chilling and hanging out. Like I said, no stream tomorrow. We got a family thing tomorrow. So you'll either see us for anime on Thursday or TGI Jedi Friday. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. Those are my words. Remember, be kind to each other, be good, be morally upstanding, fibrous human beings, Remember, kindness is free, and we should be doing as much of it as we can. Oh yeah, all my tabs closed on my stream thingy. Anyways. Yeah, thank you for everything. Changes to anything up on the Discord, if you see it there. Yeah, you know where to find us. If we don't see you there, wherever you go, whatever you do, have a good time. Good night.
Bye.